This is an NBC News special report. Here is Matt Lauer.
And good morning and welcome to this NBC News special report. I am Matt Lauer, and NBC News has just learned that Senator John McCain has picked Alaska Governor Sarah Palin to be his running mate, which is an unexpected choice. She is 44 years old. She's Alaska's first female governor, its youngest as well. The mother of five has been serving as the governor of that state for the past 2 years. Elected in 2006, she's described as a staunch conservative. Let's get the latest on this now from NBC's Kelly O'Donnell. And Kelly, a well-kept secret.
Incredibly well kept. It's McCain Palin 08, Matt, and senior advisors told me just a moment ago that the invitation was extended from Senator McCain to the Alaska governor to join him on this ticket. She will be here with him at noon Eastern to appear to be unveiled as the new GOP ticket. Obviously, this is a signal to women voters in particular, because the McCain campaign has been trying very hard to attract women voters, not just Hillary Clinton supporters, but that wide, broad group of women voters who are independents, swing voters, who might be attracted to a ticket that also has a woman. It is also an attempt to match history. Of course, we know on the Democratic side, the Obama-Biden ticket is set to break a barrier should he be elected. Well, now the Republicans can also say they have a barrier to break with Sarah Palin, who would be the first woman vice president if elected. We expect to hear from this team over the next few days. I expect to be riding the Straight Talk bus with Senator McCain and Governor Palin in just a couple of hours. Matt?
All right, Kelly, let me give our viewers a little bit more information on Sarah Palin. Of course, she is a Washington outsider, stalwart conservative, as I mentioned, on cultural issues, pro-life, belongs to a group called Feminists for Life. She opposes gay marriage. She has extraordinarily high approval ratings in the state of Alaska, something over 80%, and she is a former Miss Alaska runner-up. I want to bring Chuck Todd in right now, our political director, who I believe is still out in Denver this morning. But the question a lot of people are going to ask, Chuck, is this. We have a 72-year-old nominee of the Republican Party, and the vice presidency, although vice presidential candidates don't win or lose elections generally, this is a position of a heartbeat away. And how are people going to feel about Sarah Palin in that situation?
Well, we shall see. This is a real gamble. Look, John McCain is known as somebody who loves to play craps. He really does. Loves to roll the dice. So use the cliche all you want. He's rolling the dice on this. He is absolutely gambling because they believe on the trajectory that they were on, while he was overperforming where a generic Republican should be in this presidential race, they didn't see a path to getting to over 51%, running a traditional race, picking the traditional conservative white male governor, say a Mitt Romney or a Tim Palin, that it just wasn't going to do it, particularly after they saw that show last night that was put on and Obama and the enthusiasm that Democrats have. They've been wanting to match this enthusiasm in some way. And this will do it, potentially. But I'll tell you, there's going to be a lot of questions about whether somebody who was the mayor of Wasilla, Alaska, just 3 years ago, whether she's ready to be commander-in-chief. And just as you brought up, Matt, because of McCain's age, that's going to be an issue. But I was talking to Peter Hart, the Democratic half of our NBC Wall Street Journal poll, and he had a word of warning to Democrats. You know, every 20 years, Republicans do a sort of a way outside the box pick. In 68, it was Spiro Agnew, and Democrats mocked it. And guess what? They lost that election. In 88, former President Bush picked a guy named Dan Quayle, shocking a lot of people. And guess what? Democrats lost. Well, here we are 20 years later. Pattern, obviously, McCain would like to see hold. He's going to pick somebody way outside the box. But I'll tell you, they really wanted to pick a woman. There weren't a lot of choices. There were no obvious people. So this gives them a chance to maybe play the wedge. Hope that somehow there's a divide between the Clinton and Obama folks, and maybe they'll get something out of it.
All right, Chuck, and as Kelly said, it is McCain Palin 08. That does it for us. Some of you will stay with us here on Today. Others will return to your regularly scheduled programming, and we'll have more on this throughout the day on NBC and MSNBC.